and welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. So the Rice Owls return team didn't help matters out much there. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
And he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air. It's battle. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Rams in the hurry up. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on development. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to scramble. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Rams will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play-action fake. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Battle. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty and they get a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Rice. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You can tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback?
Racing down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rams are threatening in the red zone. They're going to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Santos. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's battle. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Santos. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Off the play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line, and the returner will be knocked down. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? From the gun, the ground game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air, it's Battle. Keeps looking downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Rice rushes to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's back to throw on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Steps away to find some room. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rams send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Battle. He's got the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Rams headed quickly to the line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Went up top on second down. That leaves them needing a yard here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jibbies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coming after it, and he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull. He's going to let it go, and he's got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal from way back there. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
First down for this offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Rams racing to the line in a hurry up. Trying play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Rams will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Battle. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Snagged in the middle, it's Maryland. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Rams line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The Rams are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Rams want to move quickly.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Battle. They're trying to get to him. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And man, they're taking advantage right now.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. To the ground with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Rams will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. On the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its 1st down rights. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments of individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.